Yep. One of the things I found out about. Well, you see, like I said, with pieces of shit like George W. Bush running around, and by the way, like I say, I'm pretty sure Princess Diana actually died in the White House. But with pieces of shit like George W. Bush running around and JFK and Nixon running around, there's bound to be a lot of really pieces of shit out there. Like, for instance, a paramilitary group that was shooting down passenger jets. It actually started somewhere around 1915 or so, 1930. They were shooting down my TWA passenger jet, or passenger aircraft, basically. It's nothing new. Basically, you pretty much shoot down someone in air taking a trip or whatever. And then you go in and you clean out their house and basically steal their, what's called, rape their wife if they're still alive. And pretty much that's what they were doing. Actually began somewhere around 1920. Although there was some more of it actually in more recent years, where they had gotten access to some sort of jet or something like that, and they're going around like nipping off the tails of aircraft, and then basically causing them to depressurize, and then they found them picking through the wreck, pulling off pieces which actually had the bullet holes still in them and stuff. They would just shoot down the cabin sometimes, or just try and do stuff that would cause them to crash, basically. Pretty much just playing with the big jumbo jet until it died, pretty much. I was told about it, and there were some other things where they were laughing. Like, did you see that? That was like so cool. Yeah, hoorah, man. Hoorah. Like I say, I found out. They're like two different groups. They're splitting the money. They were like, and one of them was like, hoorah, yeah, hoorah. And it was like, yeah, you shot down an innocent passenger jet. How do you think I'm going to feel? How do you think I felt? Like I said, being the creator of life forms, all this matter entitled me to a couple different things. Not just owning the United States. Not just this and not just that. I found out about a lot of different things. A lot of different groups. Like I said, one of my jobs, one of my things I did, was I hunted down every single last shit human on this planet. Until every single last one of them was dead. Me and a couple other people. Anyway, it was a long time ago. And I used a couple other races to do it. Oh, we kind of did it a little bit. And then they become a problem. Anyway, I did some things, pretty much. And like I said, well, death doesn't really bother me none, as they say. Dead? Not dead. Dead? Not dead. It's not really a big problem for someone that's a couple 100 trillion years old. Anyway, like I said, JFK. All 30 of his clones had died. Didn't stop me. I still got him. Still got a couple others. I said Jimmy Carter caused a little bit more of a problem. He was a little harder. Still got him. Most people might remember the Big Bang. That, I believe, was him dying. I was really pissed. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I saved most of the life forms there. I didn't want them to die either. So, minus him. Anyway, and then I had some other saints or something. I had some other problems. Anyway, basically after I ended all of them, you find me here. And then, of course, you have Rodney going, you're not going to win, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I had a couple different things going, pretty much. Anyway, people climbing into jets and then wandering around going, hoorah, was one of my little things. Like I said, if I had to have other jets fly escort for my passenger jets, then that's what I had to do. It's part of doing business. I have lots of jets. Anyway, that's one thing I used to do, actually, is I used to have that's why I had P-51s and other aircraft to basically escort my passengers from point A to point B without being attacked, because there are a lot of people that were actually attacking passenger aircraft. It seemed like a good way to come up. Not really. But I guess, hey, 80 for the price of one, right? If you don't give a fuck. You had no conscience. No morality. I guess that's what you do. Anyway, there were a lot of people that it's like, you don't deserve to be human. You don't deserve to be sucking air, as they say. And going around saying, hoorah, go American Air Force after you shot down a passenger jet isn't exactly the kind of people I wanted to have around. So, anyway, or the people that would escape judgment. Anyway, like I say, this whole idea of judgment and God judging people, no, God doesn't judge you. I judged you. Me. More likely, they were a bunch of people that were going to kill me, and I had to deal with them anyway. Anyway, I dealt with them, and that actually happened a long time ago. Now I'm just telling you about it. So anyway, like I say, there are a lot of people that haven't even been born yet that will do shit things, and I will have to deal with them. Had to deal with them. In the grand scheme of forever, there are people that aren't even born, like I say. They're not even born yet. They will come into existence or be born next couple hundred million, trillion years or whatever. They will then go and decide to do something incredibly stupid and incredibly lesser than human. Show no signs of morality. Anyway, I had to deal with them. Like I said, a long, long, long time ago, humans had no morality. They didn't give a fuck. I don't even know if they still have morality or not. I had to put morality in them. I had to change. I had to take apart humanity and human beings, remove them, recreate them, and I did. So they would not be the shit of existence. Truth was, there was a bunch of shit running around. I had to take every single one of them out, figure out what the fuck was wrong, and fix it. And I did, at some point. And like I say, all this stuff is stuff I already did. I'm just telling you about it now. You know, there's lots of stuff that I was like, I am a creator of 800 trillion years, or 100 trillion years, and when I created a life form that is called the humans, they had a lot of problems. These problems were actually causing problems as a whole. Those problems had to be dealt with. Anyway, like I say, accident investigations, everything else like that. I had quite a lot of people working for me. Quite a lot of people working with me. And we pieced together every single last piece of those aircraft. Even if they were in the bottom of the ocean. Like I said, there were shit humans that were shooting down aircraft over water, saying, oh, well, they'll never get to them. Oh, yeah? I can get to the deepest part of the ocean. I had a whole team on it. So we still went down and found that aircraft, pulled it all back up. And I spent all that money piecing every single last inch together until I found out what happened to it. Could have been a design problem. Could have been an engineering problem. Could have been a shit human problem. Who knows? But that's why I pay them to do all that work. Cost me a great amount of money. A lot of taxpayer money, a lot more than anyone ever got out of shooting them down, is spent on putting them back together. And we did. We do. We put every single little piece back together. Just like when I had a problem with the Earth, we took it apart. And we put it back together. Until we found all the little problems. And then it was all better after that. Like I said, you'd be surprised what 800, I might be 800 trillion years old, I don't know. I am so fucking old, it's not even funny. About 100 trillion years. Well, that was just one galaxy. I mean, there are lots of other galaxies. I've done a lot of stuff. Anyway, I don't even care anymore. It's like, it was a problem. I dealt with it. I don't have to worry about it anymore. So, other people have to worry about it. Anyway, I don't even care. Like, it's just like, I cannot believe what humans do sometimes. It's just sad. But hey, I guess if you want a new car, killing 800 people is what you do.